All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, May 10th. Getting ready to take down some wines from the Rhone Valley tonight at the Tower Club. Got a small turnout. I don't know whether it's just after Mother's Day or what. People are not ready to drink with me yet. But anyways, we got a few spaces left for that tonight. And then we've got our Burgundy tasting with Bouchard Périfis on Thursday here, 2009 vintage. We'll be taking out over a dozen wines from the 2009 vintage. And then Friday night, Leo de las Casas here at the store again. So a lot of great opportunities to taste some fabulous wines here at the Wine Watch. But what have I got to sell you today? Guess what? Another Barolo? Could it be? How many Barolo offers have we sent out in the last few days, in the last few weeks? Well, another great deal from the Robert Shatterton producer, Rochhe di Manzoni. And those of you that have tried the wines that we've been sending out from this guy. Started out with the 2000 vintage Big to Big. $35. Are you kidding me? The regular release is $70. I just had a producer in from the Piedmont, gentleman from Sandrone. He looked down, he saw the Rochhe di Manzoni 1999 Vigneroule, or 98 Vigneroule we just got in, and he said, how much? I said, $35. He goes, are you kidding me? He took a bottle home with him to drink for that night. He said, I'm calling my friend in Seattle. I'm going to tell him to order a case from you. He says, this wine, the current release, is 70 euros on the shelf in wine shops in the Piedmont. So we have got a new round of wines from Poderi Rochhe di Manzoni. Valentino Migliorini, this gentleman that founded this winery with his wife in 1974, passed away a few years ago, but his son Rodolfo is taking on the challenge of continuing this legacy, now the second generation, and some fabulous wines, some fabulous vineyards. You know, that's where great wines start. They start in the vineyard, and we have got a couple vintages of Vigneroule on this offering. This is from the Manzoni Soprano region of Barolo, and this wine takes a while to come around. We have 98 and 99 vintage. The 99 is better the second or third day after you open it, folks. 99 was a classic vintage. 98, a bit more forward, a bit more drinkable, but still, you know, still somewhat young. You could keep these wines for another 10 years. Well, most producers will tell you when they like to drink their Barolos is in between 10 to 15 years after the vintage. Well, these wines are in their prime. But like I said, you want to open them up still. Barolo is a big wine. These wines can last the 99, possibly another 20 years or more. Open them up, decanter them, give them a little time to breathe. This Vigneroule tends to be a little bit tannic when young, and these wines still relatively young, folks. We also have the 1998 and 1999 Vigna Capella, and this is from the Santo Stefano region of Barolo, and another fabulous wine. And the 99, man, let me tell you, I opened this wine up the other day, and it needed a day to open up. Absolutely stunning wine, very big, lots of spice, lots of that floral note, lots of the earthy qualities that you get out of Barolo, that truffle, red licorice spice, and red cherry fruit. But again, really needs a couple hours to open up to shed its tannins. We have got some of the super Piedmont wine, the Bricco Manzoni, just like a case of the 96, or a few bottles left, just a tiny amount of that. So if you want that wine, you better jump on this offer right away, folks. And hey, we got big bottles too. We've got big bottles of the 1998 Vigneroule, folks. Another fantastic deal, just a little bit more than twice the price of the regular bottles, but half the price of the regular price on these Magnums. This one's just $83 and change a bottle for the big boys, the 3 liters. All right, well, check it out, along with everything else we've got in the store from Rochhe di Manzoni. I think we still have some 04 vintage wines in the store as well. Another great vintage, but you really want to sit on these wines. As I mentioned, they're classic vintage, 10 to 15 years. It's fabulous to be able to offer you these wines at half the regular price after they've already been aged long enough to drink. All right, folks, I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.